Hello, this is Spellbinder on the 26th of June 2010. I'm just going to make a personal log here to be put up on YouTube later, maybe today, about what I believe. Like I said, I came across this article that reminded me of something that I've been so busy in the beginning of the oil disaster of BP, thinking that it was well, they actually hit the main artery of the earth and they're going to bleed it to death and kill us all. But now, rethinking, when someone brought to my attention that maybe this was a false flag like 9/11, I started thinking it over again, and now I'm really starting to think, well, this isn't a world catastrophe, a world disaster. It's just another ploy of these bankers and these New World Orderlists, the New World Order itself, NWO, they're in charge. The banks, the feds, the puppet government in the United States, the puppet governments in other countries. It's all over, just about, unless we all just start standing up immediately and say no. If we don't all start getting up and saying no, write your congressmen, write letters to representatives, kick them all out if they're not listening to you. That's another thing. Kick them all out. Kick your representative out. Check his record. Find out what he's doing, what he voted for, and find out if it's something you wanted him to vote for, or you wanted him to make a law in the United States of America. Now I'm talking America only here. All your other countries can do the same thing. You gotta stand up and fight for your right. Not just to party, but to fucking be free in America. I am so upset from all this. It's just unimaginable. I'm seeing the Gulf Coast becoming vacant, I guess. I mean, I'm really confused with it, because at first I thought maybe they hit the main artery, like I said, but now I'm seeing it as not. I'm seeing it as they have staged this, using prophecy even to make this stuff so. And it's under complete control. What they did is they went out and drilled into a side of a asphalt volcano. By drilling into the side of it, they were able to tap that pressure and release it controllably, and maybe even on the top of it set up a riser to blow out, so it would look like, oh, we hit something so deep, so far down that it blew up our riser. It was the most technological thing we had. And then you start reading about asphalt volcanoes, tar volcanoes, mud volcanoes, all the same thing. They put out 400-degree temperature and centigrade. They also put about 100,000 psi coming out of them. If you tap them wrong out of the top, they blow, just like a bottle of shook up. You shake up a bottle of soda, poof, that's what happens. Well, apparently they had something set up and they did this. It was an inside job. I'm sure this is an inside job. The oil coming from that well is not proportional to that form of spill being that drastic. They have oil coming up out of the surface further away, but that may have been from the initial tapping of that asphalt volcano. It may have caused something to crack and shift. Maybe this was something they didn't expect. I'm not really sure about that. This could be something that they may not be able to control, but I'm pretty sure if it's just like the article written on about.com that I had in one of my earlier videos, if it's that type of a asphalt volcano, They can let that thing spew and spew, and it's a natural thing. It does that all the time in the Gulf. And as far as the plumes that they have seen that were 10 miles long, 3 miles wide, there was a couple of them. Well, the Oceanic Saratoga drilling rig, it was hit by Hurricane Ivan back in 2004. It was damaged and it was leaking, and they haven't fixed a leak on it yet. It was, I don't know how it was damaged, but it's leaking. And it's been leaking since then, and now it's what, 2010? I believe there would be about a 10-mile plume of oil, 3,000 feet above the bottom of the ocean. I really believe this, because it's been flowing all that time. That's, what, 6 years? Give me a break. That's a lot of oil for it leaking. I mean, and they haven't fixed it. And they allowed it to go. Now, according to Sky Report, they would say that we need to keep a better eye on these oil rigs. If they're letting that thing just keep flowing oil out, they must know something. I mean, the whole Gulf has an asphalt, and the asphalt carries a bacterium that eats the asphalt as well as the oil. It's a natural bacteriological organism that will, microorganism that will eat oil and stuff. And they've been saying, well, on the beaches, they've been saying they've been setting up PR stands where the media, CNN, whoever, Fox, go out there, MSNBC, they go out there and they go, well, how look, they're cleaning up the mess. See them out there picking it all up. And as soon as they leave, so does the cleanup crew from BP. They pack up and leave. This has been reported by people down along the coast. They've watched the PR happen. And what it is, they know that this is nothing but a staged event, a false flag. I am almost positive this is a false flag event, and they're making it that way. They're letting this mud thing go out, and when they get all their bills passed in the government, and the feds get what they want with the banks, and BP gets what they want out of all this, and Halliburton gets what they want out of this, they will have the 2 taps go into that asphalt volcano. It will relieve and equalize the pressure. It will not slow down. It will stop like that and cut off, because it will instantly equalize. And the pressure will be off. It will seal itself up. And away they go, making another bundle of money off of us, just like the banking cartels have done with the scams they've just pulled off. Greece, I can't believe you in Greece are selling your islands back to the very bastards that stole you money by giving you these assets that were worthless, and you're going to give them money now and pay them back with islands? My God, that's what they want. This is what they want to do at the Gulf Coast. Right now, on the Gulf Coast, they are putting this stuff called Cordex 9500 and 9527. This stuff is deadly poison in the air. It will kill the elderly. It will kill people who are not very healthy along the coast. There's 20 million people to be killed there. If they get the very chance to eliminate you, they can take the mortgages over. They can take back the money from Social Security, welfare, and it's a win-win situation. What do you not see happening here? It's all a win-win situation for the feds. It's Cubono. Who profits? Who makes the money? Just do your research, as I did, and you'll see all the people making millions. Obama made $85 million from Vanguard because they sold their stock out of BP 2 weeks before the incident. Now wake up, people. Wake up. Smell the fascism. Smell the tyranny. Smell New World Order. It stinks. It stinks like the dead fish on the shoreline. It stinks like the oil that has come out with this asphalt volcano. Yes, there is an oil release. There's oil down there. There's oil laying on the bottom down there in the Gulf. Man, I'm going to have to cut this off very soon here.